Have you ever stood in an elevator, late at night, and felt a sudden chill? That feeling like you're not quite alone, even when the car is empty. What if I told you there's a game, a ritual, that uses an ordinary elevator as a gateway to another world, a world from which you might never return? This is the terrifying legend of the elevator game, a paranormal phenomenon that has haunted the internet for years, daring the brave and the foolish to play. The rules seem deceptively simple, but breaking them could have eternal consequences. First, you need a building with at least 10 floors, and this journey is one you take by yourself. Once you step inside and the doors slide shut, sealing you in, the ritual begins. You have to press the buttons in a very specific, unnatural sequence. It goes like this: 4th floor, 2nd floor, 6th floor, 2nd floor, 10th floor, and finally, the 5th floor. As the elevator hums and whirs, carrying you up and down in this strange dance, you might start to feel a shift in the air, a cold spot, a strange pressure in your ears. If you've done everything correctly, when the doors open on the 5th floor, you won't be alone anymore. A woman will be standing there, waiting to get in. She might look ordinary at first, but something about her will feel wrong. The accounts vary. Some say her face is obscured, others say she looks distressed, maybe even whispering your name. But the most important rule, the one you must never break, is this: do not look at her. Do not speak to her. She'll step inside, and the air will grow thick with an unnerving silence. Your heart will be pounding in your chest, every instinct screaming at you to look, to say something. But you can't. You have to pretend she isn't there. Now for the final, fateful step. You must press the button for the 1st floor. This is the moment of truth. If the elevator begins to descend, the ritual has failed. You can breathe a sigh of relief, step out on the 1st floor, and run. Forget this ever happened. But what if it doesn't go down? What if, instead, the elevator begins to ascend, climbing past the 10th floor, going higher and higher into a place it shouldn't be able to reach? If this happens, you have succeeded. When the elevator finally stops and the doors open, you will not be on the top floor of your building. You will be looking out at a world that is both familiar and terrifyingly alien. Those who claim to have made it this far describe a chilling scene. The world outside is a silent, empty replica of our own, but everything is bathed in the dim, perpetual glow of a red cross in the sky. There are no people, no cars, no birds, no signs of life whatsoever. The only sound is a faint, persistent static, like a radio tuned to a dead channel. Your phone will have no signal. Your GPS will be useless. You are completely cut off. You can step out of the elevator to explore this desolate landscape. But remember, the elevator is your only way back, and it might not wait for you. The woman from the 5th floor might follow you out. She may call to you, cry, or even plead for your help. Her voice will sound desperate, human. It's a trap. If you turn to look at her, if you speak a single word to her, she will claim you, and you will become one of the silent, lost souls trapped in that red-tinged world forever. The goal, if you can call it that, is to find your way back, to return to the same elevator you arrived in. But in this disorienting, featureless world, that's easier said than done. The buildings all look the same, stretching endlessly into the red haze. Panic can set in, making you lose your bearings, and the longer you stay, the more confused you become. The memories of your own world starting to fade like a dream. To get back, you must find the elevator, step inside, and press the buttons in the exact same sequence as before. 426 to 105. After pressing 5, you hit the button for the 1st floor. If it starts to descend, you're on your way home. But be warned, during the ride back, you might feel disoriented, even sick. Many report blacking out, only to wake up in their own bed, unsure if it was all a nightmare. But they know it was real. There are countless stories online, fragments of experiences from those who claim to have played the game. One of the most famous is about a young college student in Korea. He saw the ritual as an exciting dare, a ghost story to tell his friends. He found a tall apartment building late one night and began the sequence. Everything happened just as the legend described. The strange up and down journey, the feeling of dread. And then, on the 5th floor, the doors opened and a woman got on. He said he kept his eyes glued to the floor, his heart hammering against his ribs. He could feel her presence in the small space, a profound coldness emanating from her corner. He pressed the button for the 1st floor, praying it would go down, but it didn't. The elevator shot upwards. When the doors opened, he was met with the horrifying sight of the other world. The sky was a deep, bloody crimson. The city before him was dead silent. He cautiously stepped out, his bravado instantly replaced by sheer terror. The elevator door slid shut behind him, and it vanished. His friends received a series of frantic, garbled text messages from him over the next few hours. It's real, I'm here. Then, where am I? The sky is red. And finally, I can't find the elevator. Something is following me. After that last message, there was only silence. He was never seen or heard from again. So what is this place? A parallel dimension? A manifestation of our own fears? Skeptics, of course, dismiss the elevator game as nothing more than a creepypasta, a well-crafted internet ghost story designed to prey on our primal fears of isolation and the unknown. They argue it's a form of self-hypnosis, where suggestion and a creepy setting make you imagine things that aren't there. The feeling of movement, the disorientation, it can all be explained by the mind playing tricks on itself in a stressful situation. But the accounts are so numerous, so consistent in their details. The red sky, the silence, the woman, and the overwhelming sense of being watched. Those who claim to have returned are forever changed. They speak of a lingering paranoia, a feeling that they didn't come back entirely alone. They see shadows in the corners of their eyes and hear faint static when it's too quiet. They all carry the same warning. The risk is not worth the curiosity. Some things are better left unknown. The origin of the ritual is murky, adding to its mystique. It first appeared on Japanese websites before spreading to Korea and then the English-speaking world. Its roots seem to lie in ancient folklore about gateways to the spirit world, updated for our modern, urban landscape. The elevator, a machine that transports us between levels of our concrete world, becomes a vessel to transport us between dimensions. Think about it. The sequence of floors you visit 4, 2, 6, 10, 5, it seems random, meaningless. But in some Eastern cultures, the number 4 is associated with death. Is the sequence a key, a code to unlock a door that was meant to stay locked? Is the woman a gatekeeper, a lost soul, or something far more sinister? The true horror of the elevator game isn't just about a monster or a jump scare. It's about the profound, existential terror of being erased, of stepping out of your reality into a place where you don't exist, where no one knows you're gone, and where the path back might disappear the moment you turn away. It's the fear of being utterly and completely alone. So, the next time you're in an elevator, and the lights flicker for just a second, you might find your mind wandering. You might find yourself glancing at the panel of buttons, the sequence replaying in your head. 4, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5. Would you be brave enough, or foolish enough, to press them? Would you risk it all for a glimpse of what lies beyond? Remember the stories. Remember the warnings. Some doors are not meant to be opened. Thanks for joining me on this dive into one of the internet's most chilling legends. What do you think? Is it a hoax or a real portal to another dimension? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations of the strange and unexplained. Stay safe and maybe take the stairs next time.